Hey ladies, it's LaShanda Henry here, creator of Sister Sense in my home in beautiful North Carolina. I want to talk to you guys about what it means to work on your business while you're working in your 9-to-5. That actually was the topic of Carla Cannon's mastermind amazing workshop this Saturday here in Greenville, North Carolina. And she inspired me because she shared a couple of things that I basically want to share with you. I've got a lot of ladies in my circle that are aspiring entrepreneurs, many of which are working on their business while they're working their 9-to-5. So I thought Carla Cannon's message was really spot on. One of the things that she says today is that you've got to faith it until you make it. You know, folks talk about God, you have to fake it until you make it, but faith, F-A-I-T-H. I thought that was so powerful because you've got to have faith in you if you want to power through to your best you. I always say that on Sister Sense. You've got to go through the challenges. You've got to power through to your best you. But in order for you to do that, you've got to have faith. You can't drop the ball, especially those ladies out there who say, this is my God-given purpose. This is my dream. This is what I am called to do. You can't say you're called to do it. You're excited about it today, and then tomorrow something doesn't work out tomorrow, and you go, oh, forget it. It's not for me. You've got to keep that faith. Carla says you never stop until you see what God manifests for you. I love that. She says you never stop until you see what God says manifests for you. You just got to keep going, and powering through. Now, there were a lot of different things that she talked about as far as creating your vision, being intentional, creating a schedule for yourself that you can stick to. But I want to tell you about what I saw her do. I was looking at her. She was moving. She was shaking. She was the power. She had so much to share. I wanted to tell you my interpretations of her inside that circle. Number one, what I saw is that Carla had a very clear brand message. She is the creator of Woman of Standard magazine. She lives in her purpose. She wants to empower other Christian women to do what they need to do to power through to their best them, right? Women of Standard. And so having that clear brand message, it resonates throughout. Even in her attire, she had her Woman of Standard shirt on. You saw her logo. You looked in the back. You saw all her brand message. What is your brand message? That's number one. You've got to have a clear brand message. It has to resonate. It has to infuse in everything that you do. I'm AKA Sister Sense all day, every day. What is your brand message? Number two, don't be afraid of humble beginnings. Carla shared a lot of things. You know, like I mentioned, she's the creator of Women of Standard magazine. She said the first thing that she had before she had the publication was a newsletter. She typed out on Microsoft Word, it looked like she printed it out, and she shared it. She mailed it out to Christian women who she felt she was called to speak to. Don't be afraid of humble beginnings. Wherever you are right now, start with what you've got. Write that down. What do you have right now? What tools, what mindset, what skills, what website? If you don't have a website, or if it's an ugly website, what do you have right now? Don't tell yourself you got to wait to get it perfect or to get everything right. She is doing what she needs to do. She is no longer a 9-to-5 girl. She is a full-time businesswoman. But in order to get to that point, to work on her business while doing the 9-to-5, she had to be conscious of implementing and starting with humble beginnings. Create a platform for yourself. Y'all want to be speakers, right? I got a book. I want to be a coach. I want to speak. In addition to speaking, because Carla, by the way, is one of my Power Circle experts, and she's spoken at several of my events, she creates her own platform to speak. She was here in Greenville hosting her own workshop. What are you doing to create your own platform? You can be a 9-to-5 entrepreneur. If you want to speak, don't wait for somebody to call you, to invite you to speak. Create a platform for yourself. Okay, what are you doing to create your own brand message, actualize that vision, and create a platform? Be consistent for the next couple of months, for however long, every 4 weeks, we're going to be inside that circle. She is going to be sharing her nuggets of women, of wisdom, I should say, as far as Women of Standard is concerned. She's doing that consistently. Every week I do my Jumpstart Your Business calls. Every week I'm blogging, I'm sharing information, I'm sending out emails, I'm working on client websites, I'm doing my Sister Sense Clarity sessions. Call me Callme.sistersense.com if you want to talk to me for 30 minutes or 60 minutes. I do that consistently all the time. You can't say you're doing it today and then drop the ball tomorrow. What are you doing consistently? Brand it, name it, be consistent. Okay? I saw that in her, and you've got to create that in your space as well. Be teachable and intentional. Teachable. She talked about the fact that you've got to have intelligent people around you. You cannot be the smartest person in the room all the time, right? She is always learning. She talked about the things that she used to learn to perfect her finances, to do PR, to learn even to speak and present herself in her business. What are you trying to do? You've got to be teachable and intentional. Last year, I believe, she spoke at one of my events. After the event, we had a powwow session. We got on the phone, and she was like, LaShanda, I want to do new things. I've got my book coming out. I got the next one. I want to do CDs. Tell me what you do, right? It's funny because today she said to me, I want to do virtual. I want to do webinars. Let's talk about that. Last year, she talked about doing CDs. At the event, she said, ladies, here's my book. Here are my prayer CDs. You've got to be teachable and intentional. So you're not just learning this stuff, but you're implementing. A year ago, she wanted to do CDs. We talked about different platforms, and I shared all my tech wisdom. She then moved forward with that. She got other resources, expanded. Now she's got her prayer CDs, right? You have to be teachable. You've got to know what you want to create, and you can't sit on it. Don't sit on it. She's got her CDs. She's got her books. She's got her coaching. Teachable, intentional. You've got to do that if you want to work your business while you're working your 9 to 5. Be ready for business. Ladies, after the session, and we had a great 2-hour session plus, ladies left, but before they left, right, they wanted to talk to Carla, and they were like, oh, I want a CD. I want a book. You have to be ready. You want coaching. You want speaking. Create your platform before you get that first other gig. Create your first gig, right? Have a platform for yourself. You want to be an author. You want people to buy your books and your CDs. Create a space for them to be in. And when they get there, you can't just talk. You for products. They have to be ready, right? So inside the Firestarter Circle coming up very, very soon, my next mastermind, I'm talking about how to monetize your message, how to set up shop, how to create the digital informational, tangible products you want your clients to see, you want potential customers to see. In order to see that, you got to be ready. If you just have all this information or you're always talking or you're always thinking and there's nothing to show, when people come and they're ready to rock with you, you're like, oh, it's great, but I can't monetize because I don't got no stuff. Where's your stuff, right? So I want you to think about what you are ready to create for your audience. Write those down. If you're ready to create, I'm ready to rock with you inside the Firestarter Circle because that's what we do. We implement. And it goes from out of your mind into the world, right? So what do you have to create? You've got to be in creation mode, right? While you're working your 9 to 5, at home you're working your business and you're creating what you need. You also have to resonate. Carla was resonating all over the place with the ladies who came out from all across North Carolina, not just Greenville, not just Winterville, Greensboro, Windsor, Raleigh, Durham. Everywhere there is some place to be, somebody was there because they resonated with Carla. They connected because she shared her story. She talked about the things that she went through in church, after church, in school, with her parents, with relationships, who she is, how she started her business, why she started her business, what she's doing now, what motivates her to work with other women. You can't just be behind things and say, I've got this vision and I need to be crystal clear. She showed the dirt. She was even like, girls, she said, I got this space. I got the smallest room. They were going to give me the bigger room, but I got the smallest room because I was so scared. I didn't know if it was only going to be 5 people. And look at, the room was packed. We had to bring in more seats. You have to be conscious of that for yourself. You've got to be able to resonate and be real. Let people know I'm scared today. I'm excited today. You got to let people know that because that's when they resonate with you. You know I talk about me being on a floss string budget. Starting off, not a shoestring, starting off with a floss string budget. Ladies, go out, connect with you. I want to work with you. Build my website. Teach me. I want to be in your mastermind. If you don't resonate, all that you create is just going to sit there around you. Right? It's not going to be able to transition from purpose to profit until you resonate and you get real and you talk to people on a deeper level. Carla did that fabulously today. And if you are a 9 to 5 entrepreneur working on your business while you're working, you got to be able to resonate and create. Something that I do, something that I teach, and something that I saw Carla do very, very, very well today. Be ready for business and you have to be present. One of my awesome ladies in the circle, Pam Perry, says, those who show up, go up. Carla was present. She came out, she showed out, she did what she needed to do. I was present. She called me, she invited me, I did what I needed to do. Saturday morning, every single lady who was there wasn't in their bed sleeping, wasn't working on the housework. They weren't shopping because it's Saturday. They were present. You want to make money, you want to build your brand, you want a business, but you're not present. You're behind the scenes. I said, you want to do Firestarter Circle? You want to build your business? You want to start blogging? Go to firestartercircle.com. Join the mastermind. You want to talk to me? Go to callme.sistersense.com. Get a clarity session. But if you are not present in your vision, creating what you need, resonating with your audience, and connecting with the people like myself and Carla who are genuinely interested in helping you move forward, you are always going to hold yourself back. So what does that mean? If you're ready to start now, join me inside the Sister Sense Firestarter Mastermind group. I'm going to show you how to monetize your message, work on your blog and your brand, plus invite you into the Power Circle experts like Carla Cannon so you get access to my community too. Join me over there, firestartercircle.com. Lots more to teach, more to come.